In today's video, we are going to be going over how to dress for the rectangle body figure. If you haven't already seen my other videos, I am doing a mini series on how to dress each different body figure, and in this episode I am going to be going over how to dress for the rectangle body figure. I have already gone over the triangle body figure and the inverted triangle body figure, so if you would like to see those videos, they will be linked down in the description below. In styling, when we are dressing a client, we tend to try and make the body as proportionate as possible, meaning even shoulders and even hips with more of a defined waistline, which tends to be more of an hourglass figure. So when we are styling, when we are looking at each of the different body types, we are trying to even those out as possible to give more of a balanced look. The rectangle body figure is defined as having even shoulders and hips, but it doesn't have the defined waistline that we are trying to achieve. Because the rectangle body figure lacks the defined waistline, as we are styling this body figure, we want to try and create that waistline. To do this, we want to soften the lines of this figure and create more curves, but while doing this, we want to make sure that we are maintaining the even hip and shoulder width. When we are talking about pants and jeans, bootleg, wide leg, and flared jeans can be great options for this body figure, as these jeans tend to flare out at the bottom slightly, which creates more of the evened out hip look and creates more of the curves for the hips. We want to make sure that when we are choosing pants, we aren't choosing any pants that are too tight or too loose. We want to make sure that these are the right size for us and our body. We also want to keep the pant legs as long as possible, as this helps to elongate the figure. When we are talking about skirts and dresses, anything such as A-line, box pleat, and full skirts can be great options for this body shape. When we're looking at dresses, however, we want to make sure that whatever shape we are creating on the bottom, we are creating the same shape on the top, so that we are keeping the evened out hips and shoulders. When we are talking about evening out the bottom and top, if we are creating more of a triangle shape at the bottom, we want to make sure that we are creating that same triangular shape at the top. Great dress examples can be 50s style dresses, A-line dresses, and empire style dresses. When we are talking about tops, any tops such as U-shaped necklines, V necklines, asymmetrical necklines, halter tops, and sweetheart necklines can be great options for this body shape. Corsets, wrap tops, and batwing sleeve tops can also be great options for this body shape. We want to make sure that we are avoiding any clingy fabrics on this body shape as well, and try and keep it as light on the top half as possible. Any gathering at the bust can be a great option, any frills can also be a great option as well, and anything where it cinches in at the waist and puffs out a little bit can also be a great option, as long as you are making sure that you are balancing that out on the bottom half. When we are talking about coats and jackets, we want gently tailored jackets and avoid anything too bulky. When we are looking at coats and jackets, we want to make sure that we are picking gently tailored coats and jackets, and we also want to be aware of the pocket placements on these coats and jackets to make sure that we aren't adding any extra bulk to any areas such as the waist. It's also great to have jackets that are slightly more tailored to cinch in at the waist, and it is a great idea to avoid ones that don't do that, such as parkas. Great examples for coats and jackets would be the trench coats, peplum jackets, and single-breasted jackets as well. You can accessorize this body figure with anything such as necklaces, scarves, belts, soft leather, and soft fabric handbags. When we are looking at fabrics for this body figure, we want to make sure that we are avoiding any of the heavier fabrics such as leathers, as this adds excess bulk that we don't want for this body figure. We want to make sure that the fabrics flow a lot more nicely. Good fabrics to choose would be cottons, silks, jerseys, cashmere, tweed, and fine knits. When we are talking about patterns, the rectangle body figure has full freedom over the patterns that they use. And when we're talking about colors, doing anything such as mixed or contrasting colors can be great. Monochrome colors can also be great, but we want to make sure that we are avoiding using the same color on the top and bottom unless we are trying to elongate the figure. And if our aim is to elongate the figure, we want to make sure that we are pairing it with a bold colored accessory. Clothes to make sure we are avoiding with this body figure would be any clothes that have no shape and swamp the body figure. So we want to make sure that all of the clothing that we are choosing does have more structure to it and is able to define that waistline, because anything that isn't defining that waistline will not be achieving the desired look of the proportionate body figure. So when we are dressing the rectangular body figure, we want to make sure that we are defining the waistline, maintaining the even shoulders and hip distance, and we are softening the lines of the figure, such as adding soft curves. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions or any comments, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I will link the other 2 parts of this video down below in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye!